It's Week 11 of the NFL, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Texans and the Cowboys under the lights on Monday night.
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No. Today, before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Dallas. Return starts at the 3. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft, the lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
It's the first carry for the Wisconsin rookie. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Penix now on first down. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. And again, it's Penix. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Another run for Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on 1st. We'll have him gain about a handful there. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the gun is Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So 4th down and a big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. First down throw by Purdy. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
From the 31, he's on the move. And they had that one contained right at the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to Lockett. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's contained at the line for no gain. Shaq Thompson finishing that play off. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Penix here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the shotgun, Penix. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Working out of the gun, it's Pert. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
They're going to run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Come on, set.
Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Cut by Lockett. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
Purdy throwing here. Short. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Good for a Cowboys.
Right back to Allen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. It's Allen again. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
Mustang 19. Set.
Trying for it with Penix. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead off the turnover. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out now come the Texans on offense. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Pretty throwing here on first. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Counter give to Kamara. And this one does not go far. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Now Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. We've got a stoppage now. There was a player shaken up on that return, so we'll take a brief break as they tend to it. They've got first down from the 31.
19, Pioneer.
Penix. Working the sideline, that's Coleman. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Penix. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Penix looking to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Purdy to throw. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Michael Dixon on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Cowboys and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. Their winning streak a very impressive 9 games, and they lead here with a chance to take that streak to double digits. This is caught inside the 15. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Penix now on 1st down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Penix. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Rager with the return here. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Purdy on 1st down. Pass taken in by Lockett. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 3 now. Here's a give inside to Kamara. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now it's Purdy. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Mike Samra still makes the play. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
The Cowboys and Keon Coleman running out to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
The drive begins with Henry, and they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. So now here's 3rd and 5. Another run for Henry. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll head up, 1st and 10 from the 42. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he gets him around 6 there. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys looking for a score before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who was hurt on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go! Ready?
Allen trying this straight ahead. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys fight.